This morning, 6 former surgeons general sounding the alarm on the, quote, unprecedented threat they say HHS Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. poses to public health. For decades, surgeons general have issued warnings to the public on everything from the effects of cigarettes and alcohol to guidance on mental health. Now these former surgeons general, who worked under every Democratic and Republican president since George H.W. Bush, including one appointed by President Trump in his first term, are warning Americans about their own health leaders, saying they felt compelled to speak out because they believe Kennedy is endangering the health of the nation.
I am Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Since becoming secretary earlier this year, Kennedy, a known vaccine skeptic, has sought to swiftly overhaul the nation's vaccine policy. The surgeons general saying under Kennedy's leadership, science and expertise have taken a back seat to ideology and misinformation, pointing to several actions by Kennedy, like his firing of all 17 members of the nation's top independent vaccine advisory panel. Kennedy then stacking it with people he handpicked. Several of them have been skeptical of vaccines themselves. Just this week, the acting director of the CDC, who Kennedy appointed, signing off on the panel's decision to narrow the scope of eligibility for the COVID-19 vaccine and change the recommended vaccine dosing schedule for children, separating the chickenpox vaccine from the shot that protects against measles, mumps, and rubella. Dr. Richard Cremona, one of the surgeons general who penned that warning, pushing back on the changes, saying Americans should trust vaccines.
Get your children vaccinated, and unfortunately disregard what you're hearing from Secretary Kennedy and many of his political appointees who continue to provide mis and disinformation to confuse the public.
The 6 surgeons general also highlighting the controversial announcement by Kennedy and President Trump suggesting acetaminophen use by pregnant women can cause autism, despite no concrete evidence. Writing, rather than combating the rapid spread of health misinformation with facts and clarity, Kennedy is amplifying it, saying the consequences of Kennedy's decision will come and that they are measured in lives lost, disease outbreaks, and an erosion of public trust that will take years to rebuild.
Parents are not sure now, who should I believe? Children don't get vaccinated. They get diseases. They die. They spread disease. Pregnant moms get sick. So when you look at the ramifications, they're catastrophic, all stemming from leaders who didn't understand their responsibility to the American public to bring forth the best science to drive policy.
These former surgeons general ending their op-ed with this: Secretary Kennedy is entitled to his views, but he is not entitled to put people's health at risk.
Rachel Scott, ABC News, Washington.